Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I was right, and I knew I was, because I know how they function. I know how they think. They did it before. If you pay attention, you see a pattern. And then when something of the same kind comes up, they're going to act the same way they did in the past. That's how you know. Just pay attention, memorize, find a pattern, and when something similar shows up, they will use the same BS. In this case, it's about Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the nephew of JFK, the president that was assassinated by Oswald in 1963. Remember that one? Okay. Now he is a candidate. He wants to be the president of the United States of America. He will not be. But maybe in the meantime, he's going to tell us a few things that we don't know. He's 69, Mr. Kennedy, so I don't think he's got much to, you know what I mean, kind of late. So he's going to tell us a few things. The latest thing that he said, the last thing that he said, was in an interview today that I covered in this little video that I made earlier this morning. And it's an audio. I featured an audio recording of him during the interview where he says he accuses CIA for assassination of JFK's and a cover-up, and he's going to be unelectable. This was the video I made this morning, and I made another video yesterday or the day before, I think, where again I said that he will not be allowed to be the president because he is too straight. Now, this video, I said in the video that I made this morning, I said the news with whatever he said in that interview about CIA, blah, 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 I found it in some very flimsy, how do you call it, media outlets like Sputnik, Al Mayadeen, some Indian, not Reuters, no CNN, nothing like that at that point. Because it was not important. They had to, hey, what are we going to, hey, they already know what they're going to write about it. And I said, I predicted this morning that these guys are going to start their campaign of him up. This is the evidence. I typed Robert Kennedy assassination, I think, or conspiracy theory. That's all, conspiracy theory. All of a sudden, we have all the idiots showing up, you know, the usual suspects coming out, doing a job on Kennedy, as I predicted. Let me show you. So let's go first to this, and then I'm going to go to this. You see here, this is what I put. Robert Kennedy conspiracy theory. Before, you know, it was the article, as I said, Russia Today, it was Sputnik, it was the Republic, blah, 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 and it was Al Mayadeen. Now look what's over here. Now we got Daily Express. Robert Kennedy's bizarre claim. All right? And then we have here. This got from the People. Robert Kennedy leans into conspiracy. These are today, okay? NBC is a different thing. Right here, sorry, down here. People's Magazine. That was what? People. Robert Kennedy leans into conspiracy that CIA was involved in blah, blah, blah. Then we go to The Hill. Robert Kennedy sees overwhelming, in parentheses, CIA involvement in assassination. And I have all these articles already open for you because I'm just going to jump. They're going to call him anti-vaxxer, liar, conspiracy theory nuts and all that. And Business Insider, again, this is about the vaccine conspiracies. Again, The Hill, if I do on this one, they give us all this with overwhelming conspiracy, bizarre, you know. And I'm opened, what they open? I open this, Robert Kennedy from the People's, leans into conspiracy that CIA was involved in blah, blah, blah. The Hill, Robert Kennedy sees overwhelming evidence, and down here, if you look, he's going to talk about, if you look at the, first they say, well, all this was investigated, all this did whatever they did, and this guy comes and says this and that. During the interview, he floated the conspiracy theory that the CIA may have been involved, pop, pop, pop. And, well, that's what, and then he says at the end, right here, Kennedy, a prominent anti-vaccine activist, announced last month that he would mount a Democratic primary bid against Biden. Again, all these things are just to try to do a job on this guy, if you know what I mean. And you can read them at your convenience. And here again, they make the whole thing, hey, the controversial Democratic president candidate already is controversial. He's a far right or something. And then here they make the point, hey, Oswald, assassination, we got all these things, all the evidence. And then he says, Kennedy has previously expressed doubts about JFK assassination, like I think a majority of free-thinking people, anyway. So they do a little job on him. If you read these ones, it's just going to talk about him being a conspiracy nut, and this is just the beginning. This is in a few hours. I made the video about 4 hours ago or 5 hours ago about Kennedy making that statement, and I played the audio. And 4 hours these guys showed up, and I'm waiting until the evening, so I give them about 24 hours, maybe 12 hours, not 24 hours. I'm going to give them 12 hours, and I guarantee you, when I'm going to put over there Robert F. Kennedy conspiracy theory, it's not going to be only 5 over there, they're going to be all of them telling us, if not in the headline, if you read a little bit, you're going to find it over there. He's an anti-vaccine, he's a conspiracy theory nuts, and all that. Because that's how you do. When someone says something that should not be said, you're going to portray him as being he's an idiot, don't listen to him. First, you ridicule the person, and then you destroy his character. Then you come up with something like, hey, you know what, he cheated on his wife in 1971. Oh my, okay, ooh, that really destroys my trust in that guy. Like Clinton was, ooh, baby doll in his Oval Office, and that's A-okay. Everybody was like, isn't that nice? But this guy, no. Look what they do to Trump. Because he didn't, that adult movie star. You can't say porn anymore because be kind. Therefore be a weasel and find euphemisms. We don't die anymore. We just pass away. Anyway, don't subscribe to their bullshit, okay? With their semantics. Because they're gonna frame you. Oh, you can't say that. Well, I'm gonna say it. Who are you to tell me what I'm saying? It's not kind. You're not kind for trying to impose something on me. And it's even worse. Because not only kind is not kind, it's tyrannical. Attack them with the same bullshit. Because that's how you have to do with these guys. Unless you have the power to just ignore them and do your own thing. But unfortunately, they are over you. Like, for instance, I have in YouTube, I have people who just call me this, call me that. Okay, well, whatever, man, you can, it's freedom of speech. I'm for that. But to me, that already tells me the intellectual level of that below 86 IQ. Bring evidence, my friends, bring evidence. Anyway, I don't expect people to, not everyone to agree with me, but at least, when you challenge someone, challenge him with this and say, okay, this is what I think was wrong. Did you think about that or not? Did you miss that one? What's wrong with that? Can you expand on that? That's an intellectual conversation. No, I think you're an idiot. You don't know shit. Okay, because you do somehow. Anyway, this is with Robert F. Kennedy, and he's not going to make it far. And I don't know if you know, but he's got a speech impediment. I think I'm not a medical doctor, but I think he's got somewhere a neurological situation somewhere. But nevertheless, it's a little bit hard to follow, tiring. Let's put it this way. I'm waiting for this tolerant media that we have. That if you say something about Fetterman, that guy in Ohio or Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania, I think it was. The guy with, problems, is a senator. Look at his biography. You're going to find out some Zelensky is there as well. So anyway, it's ageism with Feinstein, but it's ableism with this. I guarantee you they're going to start calling Robert F. Kennedy all kind of names, calling him this, calling him this, calling him this, and they will have no problem being nasty. But if you touch some of their little weasels, oh my God, smack, a female dog slap. We can say we gotta subscribe to their semantics because somehow they know best. How did we get this far to be bullied into using their terminology. Oh, no, no. Now, even if you use a word that is in the dictionary, oh my God, that's offensive. Determine who. He gets offensive? Change the condition, my man. You can't say fat. Say big bone. That's why I was told when I came to the United States, because I was using the dictionary, how I learned where I come from. Fat is fat. Don't use that. Why? Because no, it's not nice. They told me it's not nice. But since when you are the judge of what's nice and what's not nice? Why am I not that one? How come you're the superior and the inferior in analyzing who's right in the semantics? Who appointed you over there? Who voted for you? See, don't forget, you're not their inferior, and they should not dictate what terms you use. I'm gay. You're homosexual. Oh my God, you're fat. No, 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 no. You're big boned. What? You don't die anymore. Well, you pass away. You're not handicapped or whatever, because handicapped, read the dictionary what that tells. You're incapable of doing something. No, now you're differently abled or something like this. This kind of euphemism just make sometimes the conversation meaningless. You say, what exactly do you mean? If you talk only in euphemisms, you lose the essence. Anyway, this is it. The attack on Kennedy started, I think, today, like the face-to-face, not the straight. You'll see. And it's going to get nastier with these guys that are tolerant, and they have those signs on their yard. Science is science, love is love, and be kind. That's first bullshit. Be kind. I want to make a big one in front of my yard and say over there, the truth, be strong, tell the truth, don't be kind, be, things like this. Not necessarily don't be kind, but the kindness is somewhere in about like much lower on the reality list as values for me. All right, I'd rather be telling the truth than be kind and not telling the truth. Because without knowing the truth or telling the truth, you will not be able to change the situation, the condition. Go and tell a patient, "You're okay, man. You look good, man. He's in metastasis right here. Got cancer, fourth degree or something. He's dying. Oh, you're good, man. You're gonna go fishing. Go fishing, man. You're so kind, but you're lying. Oh, you can be both? Yeah, you can be both. Yeah, I guess. I prefer straight. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.